Hi guys, it's Diana. I thought I'd come in and share with you how I made this money holder. Now, there's heaps of different ways you can do it, but this is an easy way of making a money holder. And the trick is to pull on the ribbon at the top. Okay, you just pull on that and then it holds the money. See? How cool is that? And then it slides back in again. And it'll hold different sizes of money. I just don't have any bigger notes. So that's the Australian $5 note. But it will hold a $10 note. Because I have made this tutorial before and I know that it holds bigger notes. But if your notes are wider than this, then you can either make it wider or you can fold your note in half and it will still work. You'll still be able to pull it up, because I tried that too. Alright, so I'm just going to go right ahead and show you how I made this, except we're not making it. This is a Tip Top Taupe cardstock. We're going to make it in Delightful Dijon today. Alright, I'll run you through the supplies as I use them. We're going to need a 6x6 piece of paper, and you're going to put it in your scoreboard, and where's my, there, and you're going to score it at 1/2 inch and 3 1/4. Okay, don't need that anymore. Now this side without the small line, this side here is actually your excuse me, is your back. This side, this panel here is your front. So is that sun annoying on my, I'll just move it over. This side here is your front. So you're going to stamp or emboss, or if you don't want to do any of that and you just want to put an image or something there, then that's your front. But I am actually going to stamp, and I'm going to use Delightful Dijon ink pad, and I'm using all Stampin' Up supplies. I think I am anyway. Maybe not. Maybe the ribbon won't be Stampin' Up, but most of it will be. So we're just going to stamp just there like that, and one more. Ooh, this is a really juicy ink pad. One more just there like that. Okay. Oh, that didn't come up there, but oh well, it'll do. Okay. Ooh. So now what you're going to do is just fold on your score lines like that. Okay, so you're going to put a piece of tape here. I'm just going to use tear and tape. If you don't have tear and tape, you can use red line tape or another strong adhesive. You can use wet glue if you want to. Just make sure you hold it down for a little while to let it dry, to stick the side. So just fold that over then, just like that. Push it down, flip it over, and now you've got an open end on each end. So you just determine which way you want your top, like which side you want to be your top, and just get some wet glue and just run a very thin line of wet glue towards the bottom there. I don't know if you can see, just towards the bottom of one side there, and just hold that, rub that for a second. And I'm using bookbinding glue, so it dries real quite quick. Oh, can't talk. What's new? Okay, so then you have just one open end. you're going to take your corner trio rounder punch thing, whatever, what is it called? Corner trio punch, I think. I'm gonna hold it up for you. You're going to put it in the end with the little slot thing, and you're going to line it up so that it's roughly even on each side of these things here. These plastic things are on each side, see? And you'll line it up so that you've got an even amount coming out each side there, and or roughly even like that. I think mine is. Put it down and then just punch. I was watching another video and the lady said you've got to punch on that corner. Actually you don't, because it doesn't matter where you're punching, all three punches punch through when you're punching. So the best bet to do it is to punch in the middle, because you get a better, firmer punch than trying to push just one side over. All right, anyway, that's that. And that punch is retiring, and oh, I'm using it. I love it. So then you have a little ribbon hole like that, and you grab yourself some ribbon. Might just use that. It's a thin ribbon, but you can use a wider ribbon. You're going to need about 60 centimeters of ribbon, because you have to give yourself enough to tie, and you have to give yourself enough for this thing to swallow some. Because it actually you're going to cut yourself a piece of cardstock, and this cardstock measures 2.5 by 5 3/8, and then you're going to put this piece of cardstock in this holder, and it's going to push the ribbon down. I don't know if you can see my ribbon moving at all, but I've pushed the ribbon down. So now that when I pull it up, okay, with the ribbon is what pulls it up. So we'll push that down in there. When you make yours, you'll add your money. That's when you add your money. When you put your white cardstock in there, you add the money. Or if you want to do it, later, that's fine. But I would add my money, and then you tie it. However you want. If you're doing this for a male and you've got a male look to your, you might not want to put a bow here, but you might want to just tie it like in a knot, and that will still work, and you can still pull it up the same. Okay, my bow's a little big there. I'll just chop that off. Oh yes, wrong scissors. Don't use the yucky scissors to cut your ribbon. Okay, so that's my bow. Now I'm just going to add a sentiment, and I've got sentiment I'm using is from Field Flowers, which is a retired stamp set, but it's a pretty stamp set, and I've just got the With Love. Okay, and I'm just going to add a bit of I wish I'd stop saying bit of adhesive on the back of that one, and pop that on there like that. I can never seem to get the oval straight in the scallop oval. And just a dimensional, whoa, or two. You probably get away with one, just I don't know. I'm extra cautious. I don't want stuff falling off. And where am I going to put that? About there, I think. Is it crooked? Like that. And then I'm just going to add some random pearls to the front. Oops. Oh, come here. Just wherever. where'd it go? I'm tracing my pearls around. I should use that pick-up stick thing, whatever it's called. And I don't know where I want to put them. On the other one I put it on all the dots, but this one I stamped it different, so all the dots are not there. They're sort of covered underneath there. That'll do for that one. So there you go. So that's it. So that's your what I call it, money holder. So there you go, guys. A pretty little money holder. So there's that one, and then there was the one I did earlier. And this one had the Tip Top Top cardstock, but it had the crumb cake ribbon. So yeah, I'll have to get myself some more ribbons so that I can coordinate them. Yeah, so these are the money holders. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you like this tutorial, please leave a thumbs up, and I will be back soon. If you haven't subscribed, please do. I'll be back with another tutorial shortly. I've got another tutorial all set up and ready to go. All right, guys, thanks so much for joining me. Bye.